Hey, hello guys. So on the back you can see this is a bulk blending fertilizer production line, and I want to introduce one thing special about it is nowadays the feeding part we kept it on the ground. So you can see these are the feeding portals, and then on the ground actually when we do the civil structure we actually dig cavities on the ground so that the feeding can be done like on the ground floor instead of maybe first floor or second floor. So this way is to ensure more smooth operations, and also I think most of the nowadays bulk blending fertilizer companies would like to adopt this kind of design, which is on the ground. Even though civil construction costs a little bit higher, but in terms of efficiency and operational costs, it's actually cheaper. So you can see here, these are the feeding portals of the bulk blending fertilizers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 different feeding portals for the raw materials for the bulk blending fertilizer. And then the difference between NPK fertilizer and the bulk blending is just you buy ready-made fertilizer, and then just dump each different type into the batching part, and then just blending. There's no chemical reactions or physical reactions between particles. It's just mixing the puzzles. So you can see these are the 5 feeding portals, and then on the top you can see these are the gantry cranes for lifting up the tom bags and then dump it into these portals. So we got 5 here, and then I also want to introduce about this part. This part is a micronutrient portal where small amount of micronutrients can be dumped into this portal to facilitate on the nutrient levels. And then here you can see we have a bucket elevator. So like I said, because the batching part is down on the ground, so that the fertilizer being mixed will be delivered to this bucket elevator, will be lifted up to a mixer, or sometimes you call it screen or whatever. But we would say the most optimal one is with a coating machine, so that the service lifetime is being ensured while having a lower operational cost and also longer service lifetime. And then so after the raw materials are being batched and then mixed, and then it will proceed to this to this packing machine. The function of the packing machine is to this is what we call a semi-automatic packing machine, which means the fertilizer are being packed into 25 kilogram bags or 50 kilogram bags. Now we can actually go up there and take a look. So now here you can see this is a fully stainless steel packing scale, and then the function of the packing scale is to the materials are being stored in the silo, and then through this packing scale it is able to pack the fertilizers into 25 kilogram bags and 50 kilogram bags. The bagging speed can reach 800 to 1200 bags per hour. Yep. And then if we take a look down there, you can see, and then over there, that's the control room, a very simple control room, and then a sewing and stitching and bag sealing device with a automatic palletizer. So this is like an optimal configurations of a bulk blending fertilizer plant. So yeah, now let's go down there and now, so let's take a look over here. This is a semi-automatic packing machine, which is made of, this one is made of stainless steel, but they put some paint over it, but it's actually stainless steel. And then you can see, so the difference between semi-automatic and fully automatic is you need to manually put the bag in here, and then it will be filled. So the fully automatic is a automatic bagging machine that the bagging process will be replaced by a bagging machine. Okay, And then you can see also here we got a dedusting device in here. And then continue on from here. This is a very expensive bag hot sealing device. Usually customers will not ask for hot sealing, because this one is for high quality bags that the bags when it passing through it will be hot sealed. The openings will be hot sealed. But normally, if you have this automatic stitching machine, then it is more than enough. When the bag passing through, manually put it in and then put it out, and so that the openings of the bag will be folded and then stitched. So usually would recommend our customer to just get the sewing and the stitching. That's the folding, the bag opening folding and the stitching. These two are more than enough. But if you really have high requirement, then the hot sealing is also an option for you. And then from here you can also see this is a fully stainless steel belt conveyor that conveyors the bag. So this is a bag tilting device. The bag may be flipped over or whatever, but through here it will be all from one direction, and then passing through this part is what we call the shaping area, which you can see when it operates, this thing actually rolls so that the inside of the fertilizer bag are being even. And then continue on, you can see this is a automatic palletizer. This one is a automatic palletizer. So the packing speed is also from 800 to 1,000 bags per hour. And then you can see, all these are made of stainless steel. And then I do want to mention that the robot arm, you can see is Fennec. We also offer options like ABB or other robotic arms brand that you may think of. But in our experience, we have used Japanese Fennec robots a lot, and the palletizers are very stable, and speed is also very optimal. So yeah, thank you. This is a brief introduction of our bulk blending production line. So thank you. This is the feeding portal. This is also, and then this is the bucket elevator. This is the feeding part of the bulk blending fertilizer plant. And then if we go down, below the zero level, so you can see this is the So you can see that's a silo, and then underneath it, this is the belt scale. Even though it cannot be seen very clear. But anyways, this is the belt scale for the micronutrients, which you see it is a lot smaller than the normal ones. And then this is the bucket elevator that lift up the material to the second floor. And then this is a belt scale. Now we are on the ground. So you can see the silo is on top, and then below is a belt scale. You can see a belt scale. And then, you know, it's all on the ground. Anyways, we'll come back here later. Maybe it's clear to see right here. So you can see now we're on the ground, and then there are 5 sets of the belt scale with the, you know, weight sensors and speed sensors that, you know, measures how much material goes into which. Okay. So you can see this is the feeding portal on the 0 floor, and then this is the feeding part. Yeah, it's clear now. There's 5 sets of the belt scale on the ground. And then there is a bucket elevator into the packing machine, which is the automatic packing machine. So you can see this is the control panel, and then this is a automatic packing machine. Yep, that's the silo, and then this packing machine will continue. This is a hot sealing. This device is very expensive. Usually manual sealing is okay. And then when you come up here, you can see that's a silo, that's a semi-automatic packing machine, and then this is sealing and bagging. And then here we are at the, you know, automatic palletizer. And then this room is the control cabinet. This is the automatic palletizer. This is the control room. Hello. 哎，除非你帮我个忙，你帮我电筒开一下，下面看不太清楚。不是，我们走到下面，然后你帮我打个光。介绍一下那个配料秤。Okay, so guys, now we are on the ground. We are officially on the ground. Because you know, because in China, the modern BB fertilizer, bulk blind fertilizer production line, the batching part is always you know, designed to be on the ground. And then here you can see, in terms of structure, you can see on the top is a silo, and then beneath the silo we have a, you know, a weighing scale. This is a silo and a weighing scale, and then with a belt conveyor that running through it. Okay, now we are actually on the ground, and then here you can see this is the belt scale, that you know, measures how much raw material feed into the whole systems or so. Yep. And then let me see, this is the control box of it. You can see here is a control cabinet. And then yeah, basically it's a weighing scale, and it's a weightless weighing scale, I think. Okay, now we are walking out. Okay. Now let's go up, and you can also see the second floor. That's first floor, and this is a -1 floor, so it's underground. And then this is the feeding portals. So like I said, it's for the micronutrients, and this one is for the, you know, the bulk blend fertilizers. Okay.